boat's rolling like a pig. I want to get some air in here. There's a heck of a mess and I need to air it out, but I cannot open any of the portholes. If I do, there are waves that will come in. I know, because I had one coming yesterday. Not too bad at the moment, but this constant rolling. People ask me what I do while I'm at sea. Well, this trip I'm basically in the bilge. I've had so many cans explode on me. Unreal. Some of this stuff's getting a bit old now, I know, but some of it is from, let's say, places where the quality isn't as good as it should be. And they're just rusted. I've thrown 10 cans of soup away that literally, 2 of them exploded, literally bang. The mess is just unbelievable. Cans everywhere. They're like bombs waiting to go off. I thought my main problem was going to be fruit going bad, but no, it's cans exploding. To stuff that's just looking a bit not quite nice. Yeah. While I was working, I heard a crash behind me, turn around, stuff all over the floor. The boat is rolling so much you can't put anything down. I don't know where this even was. Of course, all the water came out, which is now gone in the bilge. Thank you people, thank you. So every time you put something down, it flies across the room. I've got to sort these out now, wash them, relabel them. 2 days ago, had an ideal sail. Lovely day, but again now the weather's just nasty. It was raining this morning, loads of wind. It's calmed down, but having trouble keeping the boat on course. The wind is not coming from where it should be. It's almost a beam. It should be coming from over there, not there. What worries me is I couldn't actually find the can that was leaking. Maybe it was one that I'd removed already. What I'm doing with the bad ones is I'm taking the labels off and marking them on the top what they are. You should really do that anyway on a boat, but I've never until now had problems with water and so on and so forth, leakage in the bilge, and that's for various reasons why that's happening. But yeah, so I'm maybe gonna have to start doing that and pay better attention to corrosion and out-of-date cans. Last night while I was making my dinner, the boat got hit by a huge wave and there's just stuff everywhere. And recently with 4 cans of food literally exploding, one actually went off with a bang, I couldn't believe it. And just a gunge in the bilge there. And now this, and I had problems with the toilet as well. So I just seem to spend my entire day cleaning stuff. But we're doing good, we're making slow progress. It has now taken me hours to clean up that mess from last night. Hours. Okay, it's all back together again. It's not super duper clean, but it's bad boy clean, if you know what I mean. That'll do the job. Thought I was done, but I've just had a panel up in this side and there's something leaking. Another can. I can actually smell it. It doesn't smell too good. This was all out and cleaned yesterday. There it is. Filthy, putrid, nasty, stinking something, somewhere. One of these is leaking. Again, I've got to take them all out and clean everything again. This stuff was in plastic bags and they still got saturated with it. Stinking, evil smelling filth. I am not happy. At last, the end of a stressy, horrible day today. Didn't really enjoy it. But the weather's coming down a bit, still some nasty swell, but the day's ending, work is ending, playing guitar, taking it easy, enjoying the sunset. Tomorrow's another day. can't put anything down. Nothing. Everything here is wedged in, look.
Washing the dishes is one of the chores I hate doing on a boat. I do it off the back using seawater. This saves on fresh water. Unfortunately, sometimes I don't check the bucket and I end up throwing bits of cutlery over the side.
Okay, that's the washing up done.
The wind had shifted and was coming from behind me, so I decided to drop the mainsail because it was shielding the foresail, which was doing most of the work.
Sun, good. Oh, bad. Another squall out there. I came in here and I wondered, what's wrong with the floor? It looks strange. If you ever wonder what a load of cotton buds looks like if they all fall out on the floor at the same time, it looks like that. Thank you.
But the gods of mayhem and misfortune hadn't finished with me yet. I got hit by a big wave and then I hit my head.
I got hit by a big wave. I hit my head on the patch. Ah. Right. It's gonna get worse tomorrow, apparently. Thought the bloody mast was gonna come down. Oh my god. Whoa. Hold on, Shuddy. It's dark. Horrible, 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 horrible. This weather's supposed to be coming down now, not doing this. As always. Finally turned down in the wind. The amount of wind is just overwhelming everything, including hydro back there. Not so good this morning. Big squall earlier. Foresail kept backing.
I'd lost count of the amount of bad days I'd had on this passage. It just never seemed to end, and as you can see, the strain was beginning to tell on me. I was very, very, very tired and very, very fed up of this constant foul weather. Getting thrown around the boat and just wishing for some nice days. I tried helming the boat facing backwards. One, I could look at the beautiful colors and get some joy from that, but also it was kind of nice to see what was coming at me. Not that I could really avoid it, but some of those big waves, well, if I knew they were coming, I could brace myself. But then things just got worse.
Been a long day, and you know you're lonely and mad when your genes start talking to you.
Hey Barry,
What?
what are you doing?
Well, I'm just sitting here enjoying not doing anything.
Not doing anything. Well, why are you doing that then? Well, I've been working all day. Have you?
Yes, I have.
Oh.
And now I'm going to have a beer, I think.
Oh, you ought to watch out about that beer. You drink too much, you know that, don't you?
Yeah, I do. But now I'm talking to a pair of jeans.
Well, actually, not strictly true. I'm a hole in a pair of jeans. A one-eyed hole, if you see what I mean.
I do. Do you have a name?
No. Bluey. You can call me Bluey.
Bluey. Okay, Bluey. Well, thanks for that. I'm going to stop talking to you now because it's mad.
It's all mad.
Wind picked up. Oh, it's a squall again. I wasn't prepared for that. Okay, it's passing. It's still windy. Just came back again. It's actually ripping the tops away. Yeah, and that's really strong. And there's a tear starting in the hydrovane cover. That is not good news. Whoa. That is, you can't tell it on video, but it's a very, very strong wind. The cover's gone. Spare frame for the hydrovane, and I've got an idea that it's going to work. Worried about the tear. Strain. I don't have a spare sail to go over the top. Well, so far it's working. The idea is there's less area on it. I met a guy who built his own fatter one. Can't do that now. That's duct tape up there. It's less wind on there, so less pressure for poor old hydro. He's really feeling the pain, I can tell. That might help. I don't know. I don't think I can steer without him.
The gods of mischief and mayhem must have heard me, because a few hours later I was to regret ever saying that.
And another. Oh, right. Well, the wind's changed direction. Ooh la la. Pull her down off the wind. I was hoping for a quiet night. I've cooked a curry and everything. First storm, little new sail. Here we go. It looks all peaceful through the camera, but that's not nice out there. So we've got the hydrovane disassembled. I've got the steering locked off at the back. Tiny sail at the front here, and it's pulled bone tight. So we're actually facing into the wind and riding it. We're laying a hull basically. I've stopped the boat. I've made it so there shouldn't be any reason to get out of bed and go on deck tonight. It's because there's another squall, as you can hear out there now. The sky is dark, it's raining, it's really rough and nasty. So I'm just going to go below and hunker down for the night. The boat should be safe. She's a tough old girl. She's got to roll around all night long. And the sail, as I said, it's just a steadying sail. It's keeping us facing this way, which hopefully will keep the rolling to a minimum. So see you in the morning.
A few hours later, while I was down below resting, I was disturbed by a loud and violent banging noise, clanging, crashing on the hull, and I thought I'd hit something. I grabbed a torch, I looked over the back. What was wrong? Well, if you look there should be a rudder on the end of that pole. That's Hydro's rudder, the hydrovane's rudder. It wasn't there.
The safety line saved it. It's banging underneath the boat. Luckily I was awake. I would have heard it anyway. It would have waken me up. That's a big piece of kit. Now I have a problem. Hope it hasn't damaged the main rudder. We'll find out in the morning. Got my bits and bobs box out and I'm sorting some bolts, and there's only 2 contenders that will fit. I hope they do. If they don't, I've got to think of something else.
Basically, this rudder is the self-steering system for the boat. It steers the boat while the main rudder is locked in position. And I had to get it back on this pole. The pin had sheared. I put out a safety line. I was wearing a harness. I had to balance on the ladder at the back and put it all back together. But because the boat was doing this, it was impossible.
Finally, after a lot of trial and error, got the boat to steer herself. She's finally balanced. Keeps getting knocked off by big waves, but there's less of those at this time now. So, gonna go through the night under sail. I just checked the latest forecast. It is hell. Everything's deep and dark red, which is like 40 knots and stuff, and nasty. As of Sunday afternoon, and Monday's really nasty, so I'm not going to be at sea. I still of course got a broken self-steering gear, so I can't. I'm going to stay up all night steering tonight, and tomorrow the same thing, because I've got to get down. I've got to cover the 240 miles it is down to Rodriguez Island, where there's sanctuary there. I hope they'll let me in. I haven't got permission to go, but in the old days you used to just turn up anyway. It's what I do. And claim that I need shelter, and I do, and I need to repair the boat. So the idea is to go there, repair the boat, and sit out the weather until it's halfway decent to continue, because I'm getting so sick of this. This is just horrible, horrible. I want to sleep on a night's sleep. Not much sleep tonight. Okay, but I'm not complaining. We're all good, all safe on board.
Just to recap, I was trying to get to the French island of La Réunion in the Indian Ocean, but now I'm having to alter course and go to the nearer island, Rodriguez, so I can fix the boat. But my problems don't end there. You must watch the next video when this happens. Had a nasty accident on the boat and mashed myself up pretty good. Ended up in hospital.
Oh, there's blood everywhere.
You have to laugh or cry, one of the two. That and more in the next episode. Please don't miss it. Meanwhile, thank you for watching this episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. Want to mention my patrons, who just are the best. And without them, this wouldn't happen. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. My media is here. In the meantime, check out my music channel. All the links are below, and I'll see you next time.